All right, it's about 4 o'clock and we are heading out to go to the airport and they still have no idea where we're going. Tagging up our little rental car. I did not see. All right, we just made it to the airport. Thanks, my mom, she drove. All right, now we've got to try to find our way to what terminal we go to. They are so close to knowing. Go for it.
Here we go. Mykonos.
Yay! All right, I believe they are happy with the choices that we made. Alright, we stopped at the lounge, got ourselves a little bit of snack. We ate in like 10 minutes or less, and now we're heading to our gate and we board in less than like 5 minutes. We made it onto the flight. We didn't have to check any of our extra bags. They said we had to at the gate, and then we got it on the plane and no one took them, so we're not taking nothing. Arrived and it's already gorgeous. Like the flight in, we were freaking out at the views, and when we land it's like purple and pink clouds. It is beautiful here so far. All right, so instead of taking the public bus, because I don't think the public bus starts until 9:15 and it is not even 7 yet, so we are taking a Uber or a taxi that we booked through Uber straight to our Airbnb, and we don't even know if we can check into our Airbnb yet. We just have to walk over to the Hertz for the Uber to pick us up. Alright, I take it back. Capri was gorgeous, but I don't know, Mykonos is something else. Airbnb is like on top of doing meals. This is crazy. We're going upstairs right now. So we cannot check into our Airbnb yet. There's still people in there. So we are going to go find like a little cafe, maybe a luggage storage place, and to store our bags until we can check in. Check-in might not be until 3, and it is only 7:30 a.m. Alright, we stopped to get some breakfast here at the self-serve. I did hear that this place is extremely affordable because Mykonos is a little bit more of a pricier island, so we're going to try to keep it affordable the entire time and keep it like budget friendly. We stored our luggage for all 6 of us. It was like 36 euros, so that is definitely the place to store your luggage. If you get here early or you have a early checkout, you have to check it in to spend the rest of the day. Oh my god, Logan, it's too windy out here. Because in Mykonos, there's supposed to be a little part of this town called Little Venice, and I cannot wait to see it because I miss Venice so much. I hope it looks like Venice. absolutely breathtaking, gorgeous, and it is not overhyped. Well, I don't think so, not yet. We also haven't spent hardly any money yet today. We've done everything free, just walking around Old Town, walked up to Little Venice, and then over to the windmills. And now Logan's getting some beautiful drone footage of the windmills. And there it is, I just heard it go by. For the first drink of the day. It is only like 10:15. Is that what it is?
Yep.
I got an Aperol. Aaron got a Paloma. We got 2 old fashions. What did you get, Mom?
Moscow Mule.
A Moscow Mule. So we are just getting lost in these streets, and I couldn't ask for anything better. There is literally a cinema that is open to the air, so it's like you get to watch a movie under the stars. It is so cool. Alright, so we just met with our Airbnb host, and the poor host said that the last tenants trashed the apartment. Like, it was so bad. He said that things were broken, and so now he is having to, he said the air conditioning's broken, the beds are broken, they used over 40 something hours, and there's like trash everywhere. So he is cleaning it at the moment, trying to fix it. If he can't fix it, there is another place for us to stay, but it's just not in the city. But he said we'd only stay there for one night, and then he'd get everything fixed and we'd come back here. I feel so bad for this guy. It looks horrible. Not taking him up on the offer of going to another place. We didn't want to stay outside of Mykonos, like the area and the whole town. So we're trying to book another place at the moment. I think we found one, so we will see. It says it's supposed to be super close to us. Everyone's just kind of ready to be checked in. I feel really bad for the Airbnb host, but this has been a headache. So the new Airbnb, we got it. It's supposed to be better than the last Airbnb. I'm super excited, and we got 100 more. Best part is right next to the door, right next to it. Airbnb and kind of chilled for a while because we simply didn't have a place to hang out. What was it, 7 a.m. until 4:30? We didn't get to check in, so we took a mini nap. So now we are going out to go get dinner at this vegan restaurant that Logan found, and it's supposed to have really good food. It has the best reviews. It's got 5 stars, so that's where we're gonna head. And then after that, I think we're gonna bar hop around here. after a party-filled night last night. We stayed up until almost like 3 in the morning. We are now on our way to the beach. We're heading out a little later than we wanted to, but I think we're gonna get a full day there. We're gonna try to hit a day club on Paradise Beach called Tropicana. It's supposed to be one of the best ones. And then the #1 beach here is also over in that area that we're going to, so we might try to hit that also. Today does seem to be a lot busier here. I think the cruise ship dropped off a bunch of people. So we're gonna try to take a bus, which the bus is supposed to be like €1.80 to €2 per person, but we might end up just taking a taxi. Logan for the win. We got front row at the beach. Front row at the beach with towels. I'm hungry. We're gonna go look for a menu and see how much everything is here. And Logan needs to change into his boxers. Not his boxers.
My swim trunks.
Swim trunks.
New swim trunks.
He just bought last night because he forgot swim trunks. How do you forget swim trunks on a beach trip?
It happened.
This day club is so worth it. It was $140 for 4 day beds for 5 of us to hang out here. We've gotten 2 bottles. We got a bottle of wine, a bottle of Prosecco. The Prosecco was like 70. The wine I think was like 40. And then we've also eaten. I've had pasta, which was like, my mom also got a salad, and everything was like from like 13 to 20 euro. So it's really not that bad. Cocktails are a little bit more pricey. So like the most expensive cocktail is like 22, I think, and Aperol Spritz is about 19 euro. But overall, this is actually really worth it, especially if you just get a bottle. It saves you a lot of money. I didn't want to get my hair wet. 100% recommend. Our last day in Mykonos. We are going to what's called the Cosmo Cafe for breakfast. We packed up everything, left it in the Airbnb. They said we could leave all of our luggage, which was just super nice of them, so we don't have to carry it around all day. We have to leave here by like 3 o'clock and it's only 11, so we need to adventure the city one last day, and we're all very sad to be leaving. Breakfast was absolutely delicious. I really liked that place. I got the Greek sandwich, highly recommend, and the prices there are perfect. We were walking down by the windmills at the moment and realized there are so many cruise ships. It's like no wonder this island's so packed. This is almost sickening. We count 4 huge cruise ships in their port.
They are giant.
Giant. I am not a fan of cruise ships. We stopped at a Pelican bar. Is it Pelican bar? No, it's just the Pelican. It is right on the water. It's absolutely gorgeous. We only stopped here for like an hour, and then we are now gonna head back to the Airbnb where we're storing our luggage, get a taxi to the airport, and then just chill in a lounge until our flight. And then we're gonna try to take the train from the airport to our Airbnb. Right now we are waiting at the free parking area for our Uber to take us to the airport. All right, we are completely checked in. We're just now gonna go through security and hit the Mykonos lounge. This has been one of the nicest lounges we've been in. It's so fancy, it is so fancy, and the food isn't the best for vegetarians, but has a lot of meat options. I am getting on a lot of snacks. They do have the free alcohol, of course, and it is super empty. We all 5 got amazing seats here. Probably hang out here for about an hour, and then our flight starts boarding at 5:30, and it's 4:30 now. And then we are going to try to take the train back home to our Airbnb in Athens. All right, so we were supposed to leave Mykonos at 6:15. And it is now 8 o'clock and our flight is still being delayed. So we might have to stay another night in Mykonos. So I've been napping in the lounge. I have a little bit of a headache, but we are finally boarding the flight. The flight another flight that's going to Athens also canceled. So ours still might cancel even though we're boarding. I really hope it doesn't, but the weather is supposedly really bad in Athens at the moment. So now we are on this flight, on the plane, and we are having to sit for, he said, a maximum of an hour, but I don't know because the weather is supposed to be bad in Athens, and I think they said that they lost all communication.
Air traffic control frequencies and maybe flooding as well.
In Athens. So I guess we're gonna see what happens. We are finally moving. We've been sitting here for about an hour now. Logan is passed out. We finally landed. It was a crazy turbulence-filled flight, but we've made it. We're just waiting now to get off the plane, take a bus to our gate, get our bags, get the metro, and go home. Finally made it back to Athens. Now we are going to try to take the public train home back to our Airbnb. Alright, so trains were down. The only thing running was a bus, and the bus left as soon as we got over to the train area. So now, and that was a 30-minute wait to wait for it. So now we are waiting for an Uber, which mine is 16 minutes away, Logan's is 8 minutes away. And it is a madhouse. It's storming like crazy right now. There's a huge long line for taxis, but I think we're gonna make it. We just got home. The rain was insane, not gonna lie. I was a little scared on the drive home. But Logan did confirm that the metro flooded. Their taxi driver had just told them, and that's what we were thinking happened. And so everything was completely backed up. But we made it home and Logan ordered food. What did you order?
Asian noodles and sushi.
Asian noodles and sushi.